Well, everyone's just going their separate ways, and neither of them are going in directions that make sense. There's a part of me that feels tempted to just be like, where are you going, dude? And then, like, follow him. But I'm assuming he's just going to make a big circle and eventually make his way back to the hideout. And in fact, if I just went there right now, or the safe house, I should say, not the hideout. If I just went to the safe house right now, I guarantee you that would be where he is. But for now, we're not going to focus on that. What we're going to focus on is the fact that we already have some accepted missions that needed us to go to the Great Desert, which we couldn't do before, but now we can. Go to the location in the Great Desert June mentioned. June keeps talking nonsense. Find the ruins in the sandstorm she mentioned. So we can do that, I guess. But first off, let's head to your sister's junk, or my sister's junk, or someone's sister's junk. I think it's just sister's junk. It is. That's what the sign says right there. This is not an intentional camera angle I'm doing right now. I promise you. It's just sometimes you want to look around and the game just puts that on you. Hey, look at this. We can interact with this now.
Network access code confirmed.
Oh.
For this data to really remain.
Interesting.
I don't like it, but I guess a favor's a favor.
So this is for that other quest. I didn't realize that we just had to find the happy computers for it. Should we see what's going on here? Actually, could it just be a quest, do we reckon? It looks like it definitely is. Probably something to do with her sister. We'll come back later for that. Do you know who I think is definitely looking forward to us returning to the Great Desert and doing some more side quest exploration? Today's executive producer, Lucky Lou Dog. Shout out to them and all of my supporters over on patreon.howdyfolks.net if you'd like to join them. I don't know if they'll actually be excited about the desert. I hope that you are. Has that always been up there? Hold on, there's a little thing hovering right above us.
I've been waiting for you.
Hi, Lily.
Do you have good news?
Probably not.
I do.
Well,
I finished customizing the Tacky device. So, you can now use Tacky's weapon and skills.
What?
Really? I didn't think that kind of thing would be possible.
I didn't know you were working on that kind of thing.
Amazing, Lily. I'm sure Tacky would have been happy to see this.
What was that weird expression she just gave? Why was that so sus? Why are you being sus right now? I mean, I guess she could just being like a bit of humility or something? New skills unlocked, Tacky mode. Equip Tacky's memento, Tachyon Blade, to use its powerful skills, Tacky Energy, is charged during battle with enemies. Attacking or defeating enemies charges more Tacky Energy, plus L2, 3, and R3 to enter Tacky mode when Tacky Energy is full. That's a lot of Tackies. Tacky Energy depletes over time after entering Tacky mode or when attacked by enemies. Tacky mode ends when all Tacky Energy is depleted or by pressing L3 and R3 again. Note that Beta or Burst Energy does not charge during Tacky mode. Also, you will be unable to damage the enemy's balance. Okay. So I'm guessing that's our new skill tree that we have to work with here. Probably why there's a big green dot hovering around on this. Yep, there we go. We're in the end game now. We've got all the different skill trees. Oh, this one comes like nearly fully featured. Okay. We got Winged Shield. Use your wing to defend against enemy attacks. Execute a perfect parry if Winged Shield is used immediately before the attack hits. As well as dodge the enemy attack perfectly. Okay, so we just got dodge and block. Use Tacky mode, Surge. So squish, 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 square, attack rapidly when the Tachyon Blade and stun the enemies. Square, square, square in the air. We got in the air, hit the triangle, Judgment Rush, hold triangle, and then hit triangle, Judgment, Fury Blade, Judgment Wave, Revenge. Tacky energy consumption is reduced, so that's probably the one to pursue right there. Got Counter Judgment. This is probably going to end up being a Judgment Counter 2, Judgment Reflection. Okay. I see what we're doing here. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and do this. And then I'm going to spend the third one up here. And then if these are all just... Oh, no, they're not all one each. That's fine. This is where we're going to be spending a lot, because Tacky mode sounds like a lot of fun. Do I need to add cans to this? Or, yeah, there we go. Max number of smart mines +1. Don't really use those a lot, do we? Gosh, it feels like we've got so many cans left to go. I don't know where they are, or if we found all the ones in town. I don't know if there's a way to check that. What's going on over here? Do we have something that we can upgrade?
If you need anything.
I will. Let's view the repair console. And we can enhance our power again. Look at that. from 730 to 770. Should we also go ahead and just sort of, in preparation, build a new nanosuit? Is it time to change outfits? I think it's time to change outfits. I do like this outfit. This has been my favorite outfit so far, but we gotta keep things fresh. We gotta keep moving forward. So we'll come back to this one, I'm sure. You know, because I do genuinely like this one quite a bit. So this looks very similar to the costume we're currently wearing, just slightly recolored. And it is different. There's some different parts to it. I don't even really know what I'm saying, because it is definitively a different outfit. But a similar vibe, maybe? Similar aesthetic, similar regions. I liked the last outfit a lot. We gotta keep things fresh. We can switch back. We're not gonna be in this forever. Eventually, we're gonna have all the costumes and have tried all the costumes, and then we can go back and just replay some of our favorites. But we've got that one, and I like it. I like the green. I like that it matches sort of her original color, her original outfit, like color theme when we dropped in here. Her palette, if you will. Should we go with green hair, or is that too much green? Would it be better to go with black? Some of these other hairstyles are just awful. They're just not good. I think we've unlocked the 3, and then this is the 4th one that's kind of good, which we should unlock at some point. It's a lot of polymer material to unlock that right now. You know what? We're gonna have to unlock all of them eventually anyway. We're not sticking with this one because none of the colors really work. You know what? Let's go with the green. I don't even really like it that much. Maybe we don't stick with it for a long time. Maybe it's just while we're running around the city doing some side stuff, but let's go with that. I'm gonna go with the ear armor for right now. It doesn't really match anything on our outfit, but I think we can go and accept another side quest, and while we're in the process of doing that, also buy some new earrings. And then as for glasses right now, the oval horn-rimmed glasses, that's the choice. That's the one to go with. It's a look, it's a little bit different, but I kind of like it. So, like I said, let's go accept that side quest. And hopefully while we're there, there will be some green earrings. Do we have any more costumes that we can buy from Costume Information Lady? Should we go check? It's a bit of a detour from what I just said we were going to go do, but not by much. And I'm pretty sure, is she right up here? Where is she? Yeah, right here. Back here. I'm getting the lay of this land here. Let's see if there's anything new. I don't know if there is. We might have already... I feel like there was one costume left. I might be wrong, but I feel like there was.
See this? Nice, isn't it? It's called a guard turret.
What does this have to do with anything?
Trying to restore it.
You want me to help you fix such a dangerous weapon? Are you serious?
Yes, it is dangerous. If it's in the hands of the enemy. But if it's in the right hands, wouldn't it help defend Xion?
I don't know, possibly. Or you're trying to manipulate me, I don't know.
And as for you, I'm going to offer you a deal you can't refuse.
Free costume.
Refuse. Says who?
No need to play hard to get. This will help the citizens, agreed? And you might have second thoughts if I offered this rare body core as a reward.
What? Where did you...
We don't want to know where she got it from.
You know how this works. If you travel far enough out into the Great Desert, you'll find something...
Everyone wants me to go out to this desert!
A guard turret that got out of control. Destroy it, and bring me its internal algorithm chipset. I'm going to use it to restore this.
So are the things walking around with big gun faces? Those aren't Natiba, right? Surely those are just some sort of automated defense system.
Deal. This is a win for the both of us.
Alright, I mean, I guess we'll go do this quest too. This isn't the one I had in mind. I did just want to view the store, but we need a body core. That's actually useful.
Of course. What brings such a cute angel fluttering on by today?
I would like to view your entire stock. Can we just skip through all of this? Yeah, the final outfit here. 10 Vitcoins to get design pattern, 4 seconds destroyed denim. What an interesting name. We'll go ahead and purchase it. 10 Vitcoins, and now we own it. Which means that we now own everything this shop has to offer. There's nothing new for us.
Honey. Are you leaving?
You have nothing new for me.
That's a weird thing to say.
I guess jokes aren't really your forte. Ta-ta.
Where was the joke? What was the humor? I don't understand your sense of humor in particular. Can I get up here? No, I mean I have, but is there any reason to? That hurt. And is unfortunate. I thought we were in like the middle of a jumpy puzzle to find a sort of secret hidden area. That was going to be cool and fun. But sadly, no. We'll head to Sister's Junk now and see whether or not we've got any good earrings that we can wear. And this will also probably accept another quest, so we're just gonna have to accept the dialogue at the start of this. I don't want to start skipping it when clearly we see what's happening here.
Kaya?
She's just thinking about her dead sister, I'm sure.
Just had a lot on my mind.
Who's dead in the desert somewhere. Okay, we're gonna come back to the request. Let's view the shop first. We're gonna go to personal. Oh, nothing new. I guess we have to level up the shop before we can get something new. In that case, oh, these all cost Vidcoins as well. Well, what can I buy that doesn't require Vidcoins? More polymer, I guess. Can we only hold a certain amount of polymer? It just occurred to me that maybe us coming in here and buying so much of it is dumb if we can only hold a certain amount. Like, if we get up to 100, because that's just... Actually, you know what? Let's find out. So the extreme polymer is the most expensive, but it's also the one we're closest to having 100 of. So if we go in here and we attempt to buy 9 of them, what happens? No, you can own... Okay, never mind then. My concern was that if we have too much and then we find some naturally in the world, does it just get wasted? No, apparently it does not. The only problem with what I've done now is I have to get all of these up to 101. Hey, there's the shop leveled up. That's what we're actually here for. New products have been added.
I'm lucky I get to see you so often, Angel.
You truly are lucky. Yes, yes you are. We're going to go ahead and get both of these. I think black rectangle is probably going to be what we go with, because, you know, there's black in the outfit, and it's better than the... Well, whatever that is, that's blue. If we get some blue-themed outfits, that'll be great. But we'll go ahead and get them both just while we're here. Yes, equip. And I gotta actually get back now to,
Angel?
I did not mean to exit the thing. I hadn't finished shopping.
Don't be shy, you can tell me.
Well, thing is, obviously, I'm just grateful you visit my shop. But I have a favor to ask.
Does this involve your dead
Go
sister
ahead.
in the Great Desert?
So, I know that retrieving that trunk was dangerous enough, but then this next job might be even scarier than that.
It's about your sister. Isn't that right?
Yes. My sister and I were exploring the northern region of the Great Desert. A scary monster ambushed us. We ran away and then we got separated. I ran through the desert and headed straight back to Xion. After that day, Captain Man forbade us from ever going back to the Great Desert again. Angel, I'm telling you, my sister is alive. She's just lost, that's all. She just needs someone to help her find her way home. Could you go and find her for me? Please?
Kaya, that's...
We could use a happy ending.
Fine. You said the northern region of the Great Desert? right?
Maybe the game's got one queued up for us.
Angel, I'll be able to see my sister again. Thanks to you.
Alright, you know what? Let's get back into that shop real quick. Gotta get all of these to 101. There we go. Alright,
Comrade's away.
not for any real
to go.
practical reason.
It's a good
It's just a
Thank
thing
you,
I
Kaya.
needed to do. Okay, now we need to figure out which of these quests we're going to do first. And personally, I'm a little bit more invested in Kaya and her dead sister out in the desert. Both of these are going to take us out to the desert though, right? Actually, a lot of these are. Go to the northern Great Desert. Investigate the guard turret. I think that's also in the Great Desert. The data is spread throughout Xion, the Wasteland, and the Great Desert. And then June keeps talking nonsense. Find the ruins in the sandstorm that she mentioned in the Great Desert. So we've got 4 Great Desert quests queued up here. I guess we're going to start this Great Desert arc, where we're going to head to the Great Desert. Should we go ahead and accept all of the quests? What if all of them require us to do something in the Great Desert? Does that make sense to just go ahead and start them all, and then while we're out there, just kind of pick through them? That maybe makes more sense than constantly having to travel back and forth. I think that's what we'll do. So if we have a look here at the map, we've got a quest at the end of this alleyway here, which could be related to our friends downstairs, actually. It might not have anything to do with anything down here, because, yeah, there is no one down here. It's just a dead end. But underneath here, we know we've got a few different people. This fella's gone, so I guess he's gone to manage his shop. And it's just Enya, so I'm assuming it's going to be an Enya-related quest. Is that her name?
How are you?
It
Is
is!
Sue doing well?
I'm shocked that I remembered
I'd heard
it.
that man was just furious with him. If it wasn't for you, Eve, I don't know what would have happened.
What matters is survival. Make sure your worries are worth it.
Oh.
All right then, I'll be leaving. You're looking better than before.
It's all thanks to you, Eve. Okay. Farewell.
Well, I'm baffled and bamboozled and confused. Let's have another look at that map. I keep hitting the wrong button. I went down the wrong alleyway. It's a common mistake that is easy to make. I assume these two alleys are right next to each other. Oh good, this one's with the weird bear guy. Maybe we're about to learn something about him. Maybe we're gonna wish we didn't.
What happened to the toys here? They look like they're all broken.
I don't know what to do anymore. It's all over. It's all over.
The bears just keep talking to me.
I'm sorry.
They
Really?
keep whispering in my ear,
I'm so sorry.
telling me to hurt you.
I don't know who Jade is, but please, tell me more.
Just, who are you? What kind of person are you to try offering me any help?
Hi, I'm an angel.
I'm Eve, an airborne squad member. Although that doesn't mean much right now.
An angel? And now I'm being offered help by an angel. I guess I don't deserve more than that.
Why are you doing this? Something must have happened.
I used to have a younger sibling. But when the sky fell, she died. And I was spared. How cruel of Mother Sphere. I've always lived alone with that child's memory stick. And then I heard that there was a place called Xion. Back when we were first crossing the Great Desert, I hid the memory stick inside a teddy bear. I wanted to protect it.
Okay.
But I lost it when I was attacked by a Natiba.
So you've been trying to collect teddy bears.
Bear got caught in a sandstorm and was just carried away.
In the Great Desert, by the way.
That's...
I've been buying the same kind of teddy bears from the scavengers out here. But it's all been for nothing.
That's why they're all broken. He's been ripping them open
You
looking
see
for
this?
memory sticks.
I've searched dozens, hundreds, but there's no sign of Jade.
Do you think that some kind of horrible, wicked Natiba
This is
got
the
a hold of it, and we're gonna have to
punishment I deserve.
defeat like a boss-level Natiba to get the
I'm
memory
so,
stick back?
So sorry. It's all my fault. Why did I put something like that in a bear?
Why indeed?
the Great Desert. Sandstorms. A bear. Now that you mention it, I think I came across a teddy bear once.
We did.
At Matrix 11's underground hideout in the Great Desert. Maybe I can check. Just in case.
I wonder what would have happened. Could we have accepted this
There's no
quest
point.
before?
I deserve this. It's my punishment. Can't tell if it's a punishment from Mother Sphere, or maybe the work of some other gods.
Poor fella. It's probably not a punishment. What you're probably dealing here is just the result of living in a fallen and sinful world. You know, bad things are just gonna happen. But hey, take heart. For I have conquered the world. Not me, I'm quoting a Bible verse. I have not conquered the world. I could barely get breakfast cooked, okay? Don't think that I've conquered the world. I gotta stop selling myself short. I have successfully cooked more breakfasts than I could count, unless I did the math and determined, because I don't really eat breakfast all that often, but if I multiply days by years of my life, and then kind of ran out the average of how many times a week I've had breakfast, the majority of those have been prepared by me, since I was old enough to pour my own cereal. So, I don't know, you know what? I'm pretty good at breakfast, actually. I take that back. But I've not yet conquered the world.
That's why you can continue with your mission without giving up, despite your doubts.
I do always doubt my ability to handle missions on my own.
Do we?
But it's what has to be done.
We've not failed a single one. What are we
That's why-
doubting about ourselves?
Nothing more, nothing less.
That's right.
Why are you talking like that?
I'm a sinner. I abandoned my comrades to save myself.
Nah, you're a coward.
The nightmare still haunts me. The Natiba shot lightning everywhere. They went down one after another, like bowling pins, helpless.
We fought a Natiba like that.
At that moment, I didn't care about the expedition or my comrades. I just hid in the shadows. Ran back to Xion while the captain bought time. I'm a coward. Can't even avenge my comrades.
That's enough. This has to do with Natibas, and I can't ignore that.
Is this going to be like a leveled up version of the one we fought earlier in the game?
Ruins in the Great Desert.
Everything's in the Great Desert.
Horrible place, full of sandstorms.
All right.
Okay, well now we know. Have we activated this phone? Why does it feel like I've never seen this phone before? We absolutely have. Alright, well, that said, next quest is going to be right down here around the corner on our way towards Sister's Junk. It's not... Hold on. Now, we've already accepted a quest right here with this individual. So I'm assuming this is going to be up behind that fenced-off area. Maybe that guy. Maybe that fella who's back there, who's always like, I don't want to talk to you right now. Leave me alone. Hello? It's this fella!
Who's this ransacking my shop? For the 10th time, I'm not selling anything to you. Wait a second.
He's got such an attitude.
Yeah, that's right. You're an angel. Oh, why didn't I
What's your
think of
problem?
that before?
What is it?
Do you know what's most important in this blasted city?
Ooh,
Resources.
yes.
Yes, resources. Energy, to be precise.
I was gonna say electricity, but
People like us
resources, I
don't
guess,
dare
kind of
siphon up energy.
encompasses energy.
The only way for us to do that would be to find something on our own to use.
And the point is?
There's an old distribution system in the Great Desert. A hypertube, was it?
Everything's in the Great
It's not
Desert.
a place us folks can simply waltz into. One wrong move, and you'll never make it out alive. But something's definitely there. An energy source, like a fusion cell or hypercell maybe. Angel, you can do it, right? You could retrieve the treasure from the hypertube. You help me, I help you, and we help Xion. Do this, and we're all good.
All good. Looks to me like you're the only one coming out ahead here.
Huh?
Adam, it's not a half bad idea to go there.
Alright, the King of the Tunnel. Funny name for the quest, but so be it. We've got a very strong collection of quests going now, and they all so far point towards the Great Desert. I think we had one we accepted before. That was, you know what? It's the one where we have to activate all those terminals. There's one in the Great Desert as well as one in the Wasteland, which is different than the Great Desert. Both are kind of just wastes of sand, but they are different. This man's beard is incredible. Talk to me, sir.
Like this. The store is closed.
I mean, the door is open.
Oh, Angel. What are you doing here?
Just admiring your
What's the
eclectic
noise?
collection.
Is everything all right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry to bother you, Angel. As you can see, this is a general store. I trade all kinds of items. But I can't do business, not anymore.
Why not?
Well, I had a treasure in this store. I thought of it as my guardian angel. It's a gilt bronze standing Buddha. An old, valuable treasure.
But it got up one day and walked out to the desert.
That item protects this store. She knows how valuable it is. I bet she wanted to sell it at the market.
I see. Tell me what I can do to help.
This isn't a particularly large city.
Thank
It's
you.
not like people aren't going to notice that thing and know
If you
where it
terrify the
belongs.
Scavengers at the market, they'll tell you where it is.
Terrify them?
Yes, Angel. Please, bring back my gilt bronze standing Buddha. Please, I beg you.
Interesting. So we've got a local quest here,
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
which we won't be really engaging with right now. Although maybe before we leave town, if we have a look, we've got a pretty good collection of quests going now. Most pointed towards the desert. So at the end of yet another hallway here, we've got another quest, and then 3 all along the walkway out of town. And then who knows, actually, once we complete all these, it might open up other quests. What are you doing? That's like the kind of pose you take when you're trying to attract like a small kitten out of a dark corner, so that you can, you know, take them home and make them part of your own pride. Are all cats, is it just lions that have prides? What do you call are there other cats that live in families? I don't really think so. I think most cats, I think they live in little colonies if they're wild cats. I know that, like wild house cats. Feral, if you will. But I think lions are the only big cats in nature that have little family groups. I've never seen any other cat display that behavior, at least.
Hello there. How are you?
Hello there,
May
Master
Mother
Kenobi.
Spear's blessings be with you always.
Yes.
Meeting you like this now, it's Mother's doing. She's answered my prayers.
Dude, we're so convinced that
If you
Mother
came
Sphere is
all the
evil.
way to
Anything
the
you can
ground
say
for
right
the
now
sake
just
of
makes you
Mother
sound like a
Sphere,
nut.
Well, I'm sure you'll at least listen to my request.
A favor?
I have a brother, a good man, and as devout as I am, if not more. Unfortunately for him, he wasn't able to make it out of Eidos 7 before it was submerged.
Eidos 7.
Do you have
It would be foolish of me
the
to
code
manage
to
survive.
a chest there?
However, I would at least like to have his book of faith. It was precious to him. To us, that book is even more valuable than our lives. My brother was a librarian at the library in Eidos 7.
You've been there.
Him, he stayed at that library until the very end to protect it.
Of course, as you would.
Try to retrieve the Book of Faith from the library. A gold circle is engraved on the cover, so it shouldn't be too difficult to find.
All right.
Thank you. Rest assured, Mother will protect you along your journey.
Well, I'll do the protecting myself, thank you. Cool, so that's something to do back in Eidos 7, which gives us a reason to go back there. And who knows, maybe this time we'll actually find the password to that one chest we couldn't quite crack. I keep thinking maybe it wasn't a passcode situation, maybe we just needed to upgrade the drone to be able to get the ability to engage with that particular chest. But also, oh, hold on. What? Oh, down there, I guess. That was confusing. I forgot that there was a down here. We did hop down here once. I was trying to do a jump right before I landed, but you know what? It doesn't look like we took any damage. Hello?
Angel?
You look familiar. Why do you look so much like our friend?
I'm not an angel. I'm a child.
Is this like a... Did they just, like, use similar assets from the model?
What's
I'm
this?
trying to, like, zoom in on her face.
Dunno,
Well, this is
but
questionable.
I accomplished my mission. Bye-bye.
Wait, what?
I got to see the angel up close.
That's the whole quest?
That's suspicious. Sending a random child instead of coming to me directly. What is this program?
Ooh, request letter. Please forgive me for concealing my identity like this. It's, I heard it's impossible to go to the lower part of Eidos 7 and Petola's Plaza because of the flooding. Hey, we went there, we saw that problem. This is a recovery program to control the broken sewer device. Use this to get the water out of the plaza and look into Warehouse 77. If you head there, you'll see why I'm asking this of you.
Talos Plaza. Oh. Is this related to that flooded shopping mall?
Yes!
That's a pretty vague request. Seems like a trap.
No!
Could be. We'll know when we get there.
I like that Adam's just gung-ho about it, though.
What to do?
We're like, oh man, this seems like a trap. He's like, could be, yeah, you might die. Let's go find out. Haha, my name's Adam, I don't care, yee-hee. I'm excited to go back to Eidos 7, though. It wasn't, like, that long ago, in real time, or in game time that we were there, but it feels like a while, and it feels like I was just a little boy who didn't know how to play the game back then. I didn't even know to use beta energy to do basic things. Had no clue. I was just dumb and confused.
If I jump from here, I'll die.
Probably, yeah, it's a good bet.
To die like this, or become some Natiba's dinner on the journey to the Oasis. What should I do?
Why are you going to the Oasis?
Hey, stop thinking so negatively. What's going on?
Angel!
You know, I guess the city is bigger
I'm so sorry about
than it
this.
feels when you're just down here in the
I wasn't
center.
actually going to jump. How embarrassing.
What's the matter?
Angel, have you ever been in love?
That's a loaded question.
Love?
I don't even know if he even knows what that is.
I was in love once. Truly in love. There was no storm we could not weather as long as we had each other. Along our journey, we were attacked by a Natiba, somewhere in the desert on the way to Xion. He was just trying to protect me, but his corpse, it sunk into the depths of the Oasis.
A tragedy.
Like a fool, I ran away alone, and I left him there, in the cold water. I was wrong. I shouldn't have done what I did. The guilt eats away at me day after day. I couldn't do anything else but cry and cry. Leaving Xion, it was just too dangerous to imagine.
You do what anyone else does. You find a way to make it on your own.
Well, that's what I thought at the time, too. But what's the point in living anymore if I can't have him?
The memory stick might be damaged. It was in the water for a long time.
It's all right. Even if the memories really are lost, if I just had something to remember him by.
Do you not have your memories?
The oasis.
Really? I can't believe it. Thank you. If you can do that for me, I'll forever be in your debt. Thank you so much.
There's no guarantee that I'll be able to find him. Don't get your hopes up.
Cool. Alright, well that was depressing. That was just sad all around, wasn't it? Just progressively more and more increasingly sad the more she spoke. That really brought down the mood of things, didn't it? I like this fella. This fella's got a cool hat.
Hey, you, Angel. Fancy learning a little bit about history?
Yeah, I love history.
Me, I'm very interested.
My goodness. Now that's what I call a surprise. It's wonderful to hear that you're interested. The citizens here are too exhausted or jaded to truly appreciate the wonders of history.
Well, I'm not exactly.
I'm especially interested in organic civilizations, like the organic humans that lived before us. Unfortunately for us, not many records remain intact.
Refusing to listen to others, I see.
Don't you find it odd? Even if history was neglected, it's strange there's zero mention of organic humans. It's almost as if it's forbidden knowledge.
We love forbidden knowledge.
See? Isn't this exciting? Ha! Of course it is. Curiosity is what drives humanity. We're always learning. Listen, I came up with an idea while wondering where to get records of organic humans. I heard that you visited the Hall of Records over in ADOS 7.
It's more ADOS 7 stuff.
And you managed to retrieve a hypercell?
That may be true, but...
Yes! Then please, grant my wish. I'd like you to get information on organic humans from the information terminal at the Hall of Records. I have total faith in you. Please, please.
They talk about organic humans as if they're the ancient past.
Eve, you should be able to connect to the information terminal via the door switch by the entrance.
Lily, would you like to come along?
What can I say? I'm curious. Of course I'd like to learn more about the civilization that came before us.
Okay. I'll try to look for it the next time I'm in ADOS 7.
I knew it! You and I have something in common after all. All right then, I'll be right here, patiently awaiting your return. Go, run along!
Don't send me off like a dog. Okay, new mission, Taboo. We're gonna learn some things that maybe we're not comfortable with here, and that's exciting. With that, we have now accepted every mission inside of the city. They are all queued up, which is good. We are going to go ahead and do the one that involved finding the Great Buddha statue, question the merchants at the scrap market, because we're already in town. So why leave town now when we can go ahead and do this one and get it knocked out while we're in the area? I've got to say, some of these were very mysterious, some of these were very sad. I really want to help that lady out right there, and we're going to. We're going to go find that memory stick, and hopefully it's not damaged, and even if it is, hopefully it's enough of a memento to keep them going. Have we been down here? We have. I think I've gone down there and broken those crates a couple of times now. But I think that after that, we'll go to the Great Desert, because I think we had to go to Eidos for the next story beat, right? So we'll wait for that. There's really only one merchant that we can question here, and that's going to be ASMR Girl here.
Kaya.
ASMR Kaya. Or Kaya ASMR.
Angel, I
Or
didn't know you were
Kaya ASMR. Trying to think of the channel name for her. Arin's whereabouts.
Kaya, can I ask you something?
Sure.
Have you met a girl named Arin?
Arin? I guess you've heard the story then.
Yes.
What story?
That she's a
About
thief.
her and her father, Lyle. They were really close. They cared
They're
for each
related.
other. though they were financially struggling. But ever since Lyle got that standing Buddha, he changed.
Look at the size
He
of this
considers it
electric
his guardian
engine.
angel,
Or
and he
motor, I
believes
should
it
say.
embodies Mother's sphere. Over time, his obsession grew stronger than ever.
Sorry, is the Buddha statue cursed? Is that what we're talking about?
Get rid of it for good. She asked me if there was a place to hide something, where it would never be found.
Seems like this is something personal.
So, where is she?
Scrap Plains. There's a building with a dome roof. People call it the Villa. It was built by strange drones. Nobody goes there. Perfect place to hide something.
Okay, thanks.
Just trying to keep the camera angles dynamic and interesting. So that's going to take us out to the Wastelands, I believe, is where the villa is going to be located. So I suppose we will not be completing that mission today. You know what we will do? Is we're going to go talk to Adam. Because I have a suspicion that if we just go talk to Adam, he's not going to make us immediately continue the story. And maybe we'll be able to view that historical terminal record or whatever it was that we found before. From a previous airborne squad member who's going to give us some sort of interesting information about the past, maybe organic humanity, why they turned against the androids, what's up with the ethnic cleansing that was happening in that newspaper once. We're again, there's that. Has that thing always been there? That quadcopter? And I just didn't notice it. Aerodrome arrived. Tetrapod. You know what? I guess it must have been. I don't know why there's royal tires. Nothing around here rolls around in the ground. Also, what do I have that I can make? It's probably an outfit. We should check though.
If you need something.
Yeah, it's just a nano suit. Well, we're good right now. We've got a nano suit. We've got an outfit right now. We'll switch over to a new one in a bit.
Lily. I just realized we forgot about the legacy we retrieved at the Matrix.
I didn't forget about the legacy.
Left it in the tetrapod.
I've been waiting this whole time.
Great. Let's check it out.
I'm worried about what this one is going to be about.
Day 52, after the second dive. 5th record. Legacy account Raven. I am the lone survivor. The truth.
Wait.
The truth always lets
You remember that Blackwing thing that attacked us when we landed?
a good amount of information from the lab's records.
That we thought killed Taki?
Soldiers. We've always followed the instructions of Mother Sphere to the letter. She was our guiding light, our salvation, our God. However, in truth, Mother Sphere was a powerful artificial intelligence created by mankind. In the distant past, there was an engineer named Raphael Marx.
We've read about him.
He was her creator. Mother Sphere brought great prosperity to mankind, but she seemed to have changed her mind upon the creation of Andro Eidos, her self-made counterpart. After seeing the limits of humanity and the potential of Andro Eidos, she decided there was no room to spare for mankind. Our God is not the God of humans. Then why do we worship Mother Sphere? I don't know anymore. The more I learn, the more questions I'm left with.
See, we were right to be sus of Mother Sphere.
Puzzles me.
Mother Sphere. A being that was created.
With our own hands.
Well, you weren't personally involved.
Why would she want to destroy us?
This information is full of errors. It's just not credible.
I mean, what do they have to gain by lying?
Usually, things only exist because people make them. Like us.
How dare you? That's blasphemy! Sacrilege!
Right. Sorry.
Their whole
The truth
worldview is
doesn't need to
crashing
be
down
told,
around them.
Only true. The grace of Mother Sphere is a fiction. At least for the humans left here. Maybe you too will come to feel this way.
What?
Lily, Adam. This isn't the whole story. We don't even know if this is true.
I bet you.
Ah, yes. You're right.
That Raven
We need more information.
had the same thing happen to her as what happened to Taki, and she became that Alpha Natiba from the beginning of the game. Which is why it had like the sort of Raven-esque, like I might be misremembering. Did it not have like a beak and black wings? Am I completely imagining that? I'd have to go back and rewatch the first episode. I don't need to go, well actually we do need to go to the desert. Do we want to go ahead and do that? I do need to go top off my drink. You know who would probably be willing to top off my drink for me is today's executive producer, Lucky Lou Dog. Thank you so much for being willing to top off my drink for me. I appreciate that, and a big shout out to you and all of the patrons. Patreon.howdyfolks.net if you'd like to join them. You can head over to the Discord and let me know what kind of drink you would make for me. It's the weirdest plug we've done so far.